students, welcome to Ask Prep. So today we are going to start with the biomolecule. It is one of the very important chapters in your syllabus. It is basically the biochemistry. We talked about the different type of organelles in the cell. Now, how are they made up of? How are they beneficial? What is the basic unit that they are made up of? We are going to talk about in this chapter. So let's get started. So first of all, the biomolecule, they are the organic molecule that forms the building block of life. So when we talk about the bio means something living, right? And those molecules that are bases of the living organisms, we are going to talk about that. Those are called the biomolecules, right? So these are the organic molecules which are the basic and the building block of life. ठीक है, जैसे कि हम सेल्स में बात करते हैं, प्रोटीन्स की बात करते हैं, सेल मेम्ब्रेन की बात करते हैं, तो वो किस चीज से बने हुए हैं, उनके बेसिस हैं ये. सो लेट्स हैव अ लुक अबाउट दैट. एंड आर एसेंशियल फॉर ऑल लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म टू सर्वाइव एंड फंक्शन प्रॉपरली, राइट. सो क्या है अब ये? लाइक द एग्जाम्पल्स वी आर टेकिंग द कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, the proteins, lipids, nucleic acids, which are involved in the vital biological processes. These are all made up of carbon. Carbon is a basic component in all of these. That is why they are called organic compounds. I hope we know that organic का मतलब है जहाँ पर carbon is present, right? So carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen ये bases हैं. Carbohydrates, proteins, lipids and nucleic acids are the major biomolecule that we are going to talk about today. So their significance, first of all, the biomolecules are critical because they make up the structure of cells, participate in chemical reaction and carry out the essential life processes like energy storage and genetic transmission, right? So ये किसी भी organism को survive करने के लिए it needs the chemical reactions that take place within the body and to carry out the essential processes like energy storage. अगर कुछ food ने breakdown digestion perform की है, then the energy is to be released. And where it has to be stored, in what form it has to be stored, that is to be taken care of. And this is the these biomolecules are responsible for that. So talking about the types of biomolecules, किस किस तरह के हैं. Let's get started with the carbohydrates. First of all, carbohydrates हमें पता है उनके bases हैं. They are made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen in the ratio 1:2:1. That means if 1 is carbon, then hydrogen has to be 2 and oxygen also in 1, right? इसी ratio के अंदर various compounds are formed within the carbohydrates. Now the types of carbohydrates: monosaccharide, disaccharides, polysaccharides. मोनो का मतलब सिंगल, सैकराइड का मतलब है शुगर, तो जिसमें एक शुगर कंपोनेंट है, these are the monosaccharides. So simple sugars हैं like glucose, right? And they provide the quick energy. Fructose is present in all the fruits basically, right? So these are the simple sugars. Single sugar molecule है इसके साथ. And then how it performs, C6H12C6 जैसे हम बोलते हैं. So we can simply take the example from this that we have talked about कि carbohydrates में 1:2:1 का ratio होता है. And what is the formula of glucose? It is C6H12C6. So that is how we can relate it कि जब ये भी 1:2:1 की ratio में present है, right? So these monosaccharides के अंदर fructose and glucose is the example that we have taken. Disaccharide, di मतलब 2, right? So mono के अंदर single sugar था, यहाँ पर दो sugars come together to form the disaccharides that like the sucrose, our table sugar, right? So two different type of sugars they come together. And lactose क्या होता है? The sugar that is present in the milk and the milk products. अब जो lactic acid release होता है, तो इसको support करने के लिए there are enzymes also present within our body. Some people are lactose intolerant, मतलब कि वो उतने enzymes release नहीं कर पाते to break down this lactose, right? So that is why they have those stomach issues and the digestion issue with the milk products. So coming down to the polysaccharides now, poly means multiple, right? Mono is single, di means two, poly means there are more. So the long chains of sugar that are present, such as starch. We know that अगर plants की बात करें तो food that is formed by the photosynthesis is the glucose, and when it is to be stored inside, then it gets converted into the starch form, right? The same happens in the animals, and we call it the glycogen. So these are the cellulose and structure compounds which are present in the plants, right? About their function, they primarily provide energy to the body, with glucose being the primary sugar energy source of the cellular activities, right? Just have a look at the diagram over here. Mono means the single, as we have just discussed. Two hai ye, or poly mein this is a chain. So glycogen is one of the example of the polysaccharide. So we can see कि इस type का chain like structure बना देते हैं, right? Coming down to the next, that is the lipids. So they are non-polar molecules that are hydrophobic and include fat, oil, and steroids. Hydrophobic. Hydro is the word comes from the water. Phobic means the fear, right? So they are not water loving. They repel from the water, but they are dissolved in the saturated, but they are soluble in the fatty acids. So fats, oils and steroids are the examples. इसके types हैं fats and oils की अगर हम बात करें तो these are the energy stored molecules. Types include the fats and the oil, which is the energy stored in the molecule that provides the energy storage in the molecule. Phospholipids, that are the key components of the cell membranes. जब cell membrane बना होता है, so the cell membrane that we have talked about in the previous chapter, it is made up of the phospholipids, right? Then also the steroids, which includes hormones like testosterone and cholesterols, right? So these are the various types of lipids. Now their function is the long-term energy storage. We know that fats provide us energy, right? So these lipids, they are made up of those fatty acids, and then it helps in the long-term storage of the energy in the body. Formation of biological membranes, as we have just discussed around the cell membrane, and acting as a signaling hormone, signaling molecules, जो hormones को activate करने में help करता है, उनको initiate करने में help करता है, right? So these are the saturated and non-saturated type of lipids. The example we can see it over here. Next, coming on to the proteins. Proteins are composed of 20 different type of amino acids. एक protein बनाने के लिए more than there is a variety of 20 different type of amino acids. So it is a combination of these that makes these proteins, which are organic compounds. और इसमें कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन के साथ नाइट्रोजन भी प्रेजेंट होता है, which is very very important for the body. So amino acids, amino groups, carboxylic groups, and the side chains, they are present, right? अब इनके भी different type of structures होते हैं. The structure includes the primary structure, that is the simple sequence of the amino acids coming together. Now secondary में different structure, different helices and the sheets are formed by this secondary structure. Tertiary is the 3D shape of the protein, and when we talk about the quaternary structure, that means the multiple different types of protein subunits, they combine together to form a protein structure. A very good example here is the hemoglobin. Hemoglobin के अंदर 4 different तरह के proteins, they come together, they bond together, and then eventually they form this structure. Now the function about this is proteins serve as a various roles, such as enzymatic activities, speeding up the chemical reaction, right? जैसे कि amylase है. Amylase quickly helps in the breaking down of the starch. So immediately body it release करती है, and then breaking down of starch takes place. Structural support as well provides the strength and the elasticity. Collagen is a good example here. In the connective tissue, collagen क्या होता है? That helps in the stretching and also provides the strength, right? Now transportation, as we have discussed about the hemoglobin carries the blood and help in the transportation, carries the oxygen and helps in the transportation. Now, this is the structure. These are the amino acid structures, which we can see it over here, right? Coming on to the nucleic acid. Nucleic acid are the basis of the genetic material. They are composed of nucleotides which consist of sugars. अब ये दो तरह की शुगर से बने होते हैं. It can be ribose sugar or the deoxyribose. If you can just look at the diagram carefully, we will see it looks entirely the different minus this one oxygen which is present in the ribose. But when we see this in the deoxyribose, this O is missing. Right, that is why hence they are named कि एक oxygen उसमें missing है. That is why it is deoxyribose, and the oxygen is present here. That is why it is the ribose. Right. Now there are types DNA and RNA. DNA genetic material जो store करने का काम करता है. The nucleic acids are responsible for the storage and transmission of the implementation of genetic information from the cell. कि एक cell से अगले cell में when there is a multiplication happen, when there is a cell division happen, and during the cases of reproduction also, we have seen that the parent organism and the offspring organism, they show the similar characteristics, right? So उसके अंदर कैसे multiply होता है? Like if we look at our cell, we have the characteristic of our parents. The eye color is same, the hair color, and so on, right? So these characteristics, how are they carried forward? The DNA is responsible for that, and due to the genetic material that get transferred from one generation to the next, right? Coming on to the enzymes. Enzymes क्या हैं? Enzymes are the catalyst. Catalyst का क्या काम होता है? To speed up a reaction. अगर कोई reaction हो रही है, तो they help in the speeding it up, right? So enzymes are the specialized protein that act as a catalyst, meaning they speed up the chemical reaction without being consumed in the process. They are there to speed up the reaction, but without being consumed in the process. Now, example is breaking down of hydrogen peroxide or a toxic by-substance of metabolism into harmless water and oxygen. So H2O2 अगर form हुआ during any chemical reaction. So this catalyst, what will it do? It will break down one oxygen from this to make it into two hydrogen and one oxygen, make it into the harmless product, which is beneficial for the which is not causing any harm to the organism. Now, properties highly specified. Each enzyme acts as a particular substrate, right? They are sensitive to the temperature and pH. अगर temperature या pH इनकी favorable का नहीं है, then they might not respond accordingly. Or sometimes it happens that they can decrease if the temperature is too high or too low and the pH is unsuitable. ठीक है? So in those conditions, enzymes do not get released, do not act in the chemical reaction. अगर कोई digestion हो रही है कहीं पे, if the digestion is going on in a cell and the cell is not in the favorable environment, then this then the speed of the act of the catalyst will reduce, right, largely. Now about ये कैसे काम करता है? Like this is just have a look at the diagram. This is the enzyme over here. इसके ऊपर एक active site होता है जहाँ substrate आके fit होता है, right? So then it becomes active and then it starts its secretion. It start behaving the way it is supposed to be. Now there are two ways ये कैसे work करता है. One is the lock and key model कि जिस size का है तो substrate is of the same size, it comes and fits over there accordingly and then it starts responding, right? Induced fit is the enzyme changes its shape slightly. Agar there is a misfit of the substrate which has to come and fix it, then it will change its shape to a bit and then allow the substrate to sit on it and then act as the catalyst actively. Now about water. Water is a very important basis. It is the universal solvent. तो यहाँ पर भी अगर biomolecules की बात करें तो यहाँ पर भी क्या करेगा? Yes, definitely it will act as a solvent, and also help in the biochemical reactions. So act as a solvent, allowing biochemical reaction to occur and dissolve reactants and products. जहाँ reactants and products को dissolve होने की ज़रूरत है, जहाँ उनको release होने की ज़रूरत है, वहाँ the water plays an important role. Maintains cell structure by contributing the cell turgidity. Turgidity का मतलब क्या होता है? जैसे हमने देखा है कि plant cell, what happens during the certain environment, it takes in the water imbibes in that, right? So that improves that is the turgidity, swelling up of the cell during certain environment. Regulate the body temperature in case there is too hot, then the inflow of water then helps in the regulation of the water temperature. Transpiration is a very good example over here, right, which we have seen in the plants. So hydrolysis reactions में help करता है. Water breaks down macromolecules like protein into the amino acid during the digestion. अगर digestion हो रही है किसी एक सेल में digestion has to take place, then proteins को further break down करने में help करता है into the amino acid and helps in the digestion to carry on, right? Photosynthesis में it's got a good role. Water molecule splits and release oxygen and hydrogen, contributing to the glucose production in the plants, which is the formation of their food. When they undergo photosynthesis, then they form their food. It is done by the this water as a biomolecule, right? Now there are certain tests. अब हमें अगर पता लगाना है, if we have a food sample or if we have a sample and we want to identify whether it has the carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and so on, then what are those? These are the few tests which help us to identify those. So Benedict test है सबसे पहले. When heated with reducing sugar, the solution changes color from blue to orange. Iodine test है, which I'm sure you have done in your junior classes also. कि एक potato लेते हैं हम and then you cut it into half and then put a few drops of iodine solution on that, and if it turns blue-black, then that means there is a presence of starch in that, which is a carbohydrate, right? Likewise, protein test, burette test है, lipid के लिए Sudan 3 test है, nucleic acids के लिए gel electrophoresis tests हैं, right? So these help us to identify कि whether these biomolecules are present in the substance or not. Now in our daily routine, कहाँ use होते हैं biomolecules? Of course, they are the basic of our living, our survival. So हमारा intake of food is also dependent on that. So carbohydrates, first of all, they're found in our जितने भी cereals हम खाते हैं, the rice, breads, wheat, fruits also, they have the carbohydrates. Fruits में तो carbohydrates are present in the form of fructose. Milk products may as a lactose and so on, right? Their function is to provide us the immediate energy, which is good for the mental and physical activity. Proteins, all the pulses, meat, eggs and dairy products इसमें होता है. They help in repairing also, ठीक है? So amino acids, they help in the repairing of the ruptured cells. जब भी कोई injury या बीमार होता है तो उनको बोला जाता है to consume more proteins, right? So that it helps you to repair better and faster. Lipids are the fats are made up of the fatty acids. So इसलिए जितने भी nuts हैं, butter, oil, ghee जो हम खाते हैं उसके अंदर they are present. इनका क्या रोल है? One, they provide us the energy. Secondly, insulation, right? Insulation, adipose tissues में भी हमने पढ़ा था कि वो हमारी बॉडी के अंदर स्टोर हो जाते हैं and then सर्दी से बचाने के लिए, गर्मी से बचाने के लिए, then they give the insulation to the body, right? Nucleic acids are present in all the living organism in high concentration in high concentration in fish and the other seafood. the function is to store and transmit hereditary information, right? So this is all about the biomolecules. So in case of any questions and queries, please reach out to us and let us know more about it. Thank you.